Have you ever felt trapped inside your own mind, repeating the same thoughts, the same fears, the same self-doubt every day? It feels like you're running in circles, chasing peace that never comes, hoping one morning you'll wake up finally free from mental noise. But your mind doesn't change by chance, it changes by design, and that design starts the moment you decide to reprogram it. In this video, you'll learn how to rewire your thoughts, remove mental limitations, and create a mind that works for you, not against you. Because the truth is simple, your reality doesn't shape your mind shapes your reality. And that's where true transformation begins. Every thought you repeat becomes a command, every belief becomes a code, and every code creates the version of you that exists today. You are not broken, you are programmed, and the good news is you hold the power to rewrite every line of that code. Your subconscious mind listens quietly, recording your patterns, emotions, and habits, turning them into default settings that run without your awareness or permission. The more you think something, the deeper it prints, until your brain believes it's true, whether it empowers you or destroys you. That's why reprogramming is not magic. It's repetition, emotion, and awareness combined, repeated until your mind learns a new way to exist peacefully. Every time you say, "I can't," your mind obeys. And every time you whisper, "I can," it begins to believe differently. You have been teaching your brain what to expect, what to fear, what to chase, and what to avoid without realizing the power within. So pause now and ask yourself, what kind of thoughts have you been feeding your mind, and are they helping you grow or shrink? Because your thoughts are like seeds, and the garden of your mind will bloom only with the quality of thoughts you plant daily. To reprogram your mind, you must first observe your thoughts, like watching clouds pass, without judgment, without attachment, only awareness and curiosity. Awareness is the doorway because you cannot change what you refuse to see, and you cannot heal what you keep ignoring silently. Once you notice the loops that drain your peace, you can start replacing them with new commands that build strength instead of fear. Each repetition rewires a neural path, each affirmation becomes a spark, and each spark lights up a new possibility within your consciousness. Your mind learns through emotion, so feel your affirmations deeply, say them with intention, and visualize them as already true, breathing life into every word. You are not your past thoughts. You are the one creating new ones now, consciously choosing what to think, what to believe, and what to become. This is how reprogramming starts, not with instant change, but with daily awareness, gentle repetition, and faith that your mind can transform completely. Your mind believes what you tell it most often, not what's true, not what's logical, but what's repeated with emotion and focus. If you keep repeating fear, your brain strengthens it. But when you repeat calm and confidence, it starts creating new mental pathways of peace. Every emotion leaves a trace, a chemical memory inside your mind, quietly forming patterns that shape how you think, react, and decide next time. That's why awareness is power, because when you notice the old loop, you interrupt it, and space opens for new patterns to grow. Think of your brain as code, every thought a line, every belief a program, every habit a command that runs automatically within. If your old code says "I can't," you must overwrite it with "I can" until the new code feels natural again. Your subconscious doesn't argue, it obeys repetition. So choose your words like seeds, because each one grows into the emotions you'll live tomorrow. When you focus on better thoughts, those neural pathways strengthen, and your brain rewires itself, slowly transforming stress into peace, and doubt into confidence. This process is called neuroplasticity, but in truth, it's faith in action, your belief reshaping your brain, one consistent thought at a time. Start small, change one phrase every morning, one thought at night, and soon your entire internal language will begin to shift automatically. You'll feel calm where anxiety lived, confidence where hesitation stayed, and joy where fear once controlled your entire emotional state silently within. Your brain learns faster through emotion, so visualize your future, breathe deeply, and feel that version of yourself already existing inside your imagination today. When you feel it fully, your subconscious aligns reality with that picture, bending situations to match the emotional frequency you've chosen within. That's the secret. The mind doesn't respond to words alone. It listens to feelings behind them, repeated until belief becomes unshakable truth. So each morning, close your eyes, speak softly to your mind. Remind it that peace is natural, abundance real, and calm always possible. Your inner vibration creates your outer experience, so be mindful what emotions you feed, because they silently write the story your life follows daily. You cannot plant doubt and harvest peace. You cannot water fear and expect strength. Your inner world always mirrors the thoughts you grow. If you seek healing, think healing. If you desire freedom, imagine freedom, because your mind manifests whatever you rehearse emotionally with persistence. Change your story, and your mind rewires itself, because it always aligns with identity, the version of you it believes is true now. This is reprogramming, not force, but guidance, leading your mind gently toward peace, focus, and the quiet strength already waiting inside you patiently. Your transformation begins the moment you realize your thoughts are choices, not facts, and you can choose again every time you become aware. Awareness gives you control, because you can't fix what you don't notice, and once you see the pattern, you hold the power to change it. Your mind is a reflection of what you feed it daily, so be intentional with what you read, watch, and listen to repeatedly. Each word you consume becomes energy inside your system, shaping how you feel, how you act, and how you interpret the world around. So if you fill your environment with negativity, you'll absorb it silently. But if you fill it with growth, your mind begins expanding naturally. Reprogramming isn't only about affirmations. It's about environment, habits, sleep, and emotional hygiene. Everything you allow becomes an input that trains your brain daily. Your brain is constantly recording, adapting, reshaping, building new wiring through your experiences, and every thought either strengthens or weakens those connections within seconds. That's why consistency matters more than intensity, because small daily shifts rewire faster than rare moments of motivation that fade after a single effort. Imagine yourself as an architect designing your inner world. Every repeated thought is a blueprint, every belief a foundation, every action a brick in place. When you act in alignment with your new beliefs, you confirm them, and the brain locks that identity as your new reality permanently. You are training your mind to believe in your potential, not through force, but through gentle, persistent reminders that you are capable and calm. Repeat those reminders daily, even when they feel untrue, because your subconscious listens to persistence, not perfection, and eventually it starts believing through repetition. Visualization makes this stronger, because your brain doesn't distinguish imagination from reality. It reacts the same way, releasing chemicals that match what you visualize. That's why elite performers, healers, and creators use mental rehearsal, because imagining success builds the same pathways as living it physically in real life. So before you sleep, picture the version of you who's already free, confident, peaceful, and grateful, and let your mind imprint that image deeply. When you wake up, act as if that version already exists, because your mind follows action faster than words, and belief follows behavior naturally. Over time, you'll notice the noise quieting, decisions becoming easier, your inner voice gentler, and your energy aligning with peace instead of pressure. This is when reprogramming turns into transformation. When thought becomes belief, belief becomes identity, and identity begins creating a completely new reality around you. Soon you'll look back and realize the old version of you no longer exists, replaced by someone peaceful, focused, and mentally free within. Reprogramming your mind isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before fear, doubt, and noise took control inside. The deeper you go into awareness, the clearer you realize your natural state has always been peace, but it was buried under constant mental clutter. You don't need to fix everything at once. You just need to create space, one mindful breath at a time, to think differently again. Your thoughts are visitors. They come and go. But your awareness is the sky, constant, calm, untouched by the passing storms of emotion. Every time you observe instead of react, you teach your mind safety, showing it that peace is not something earned, but something remembered. You've been conditioned to chase results, but inner freedom doesn't come from speed. It comes from slowing down and trusting the process deeply. When you slow your thoughts, you access the present, and the present is where every new pattern begins forming, silently, gently, through awareness and repetition. So breathe deeply now, and remind yourself that every inhale is a reset button, every exhale a release of old, unnecessary programming within. This is not theory, it's practice, and practice means showing up for your mind daily, especially when motivation disappears and doubt feels heavier. That's where real growth hides, in repetition without reward, in choosing calm when chaos calls, in staying consistent when results are not visible. Because your brain rewires in silence, it transforms while you're unaware, building stronger circuits with every act of patience, gratitude, and mindful redirection of thought. The key is gentle persistence, not perfection, allowing small improvements to compound into massive transformation without forcing or criticizing your own progress constantly. Some days you'll fall back into old loops, and that's okay, because awareness of relapse means the program is still rewriting beneath the surface. Every time you return to awareness, you reinforce the new code, telling your mind, "This is who I am now," with unshakable clarity and peace. Soon your reactions will change automatically, your thoughts will become kinder, and your emotions will follow your intention instead of your old unconscious habits. That's the proof of reprogramming: effortless calm, natural confidence, quiet control, and emotional balance, even when life feels unpredictable, loud, or uncertain around you. You will begin to feel peace not as a goal, but as your default setting, the way your mind was designed originally. When that happens, everything outside starts aligning, relationships heal, purpose returns, and your energy becomes magnetic to the peace you already built within. You'll no longer chase calm, you'll radiate it, because your mind finally remembers who it truly is: aware, present, powerful, and deeply free.